disabled. Um, and so that I cannot really go upstairs by myself. I live downstairs, but I do not let that control my life. During my disabilities, I used to let my disability control my life. You do not need that to happen. No matter what kind of disability you have, if you have mental health disability, you can overcome it. It doesn't control you, it's a label. Work on it. Don't let it control your life. If you have a developmental issue, that's okay. You do what you can do. Because I know a lot of friends of mine that have developmental issues. And then you got this video is also for people with physical disabilities. Now I have physical disability and I also have a mental disability. And hopefully other people with disabilities can relate to what I say, even if I don't get a lot of views or comments. And it's not about that for me. It's always been about me putting out videos for hopefully someone will be looking for a video like this and come across it. I am not the most tech savviest person. I am not the best person with spelling and grammar. Either am I with speech. Now these are what I'm going to say on my disabilities, but I made into abilities. That's a good saying that my one friend once told me, which stuck with me. Now, in school, I had a learning disability. I used to go to a school, I think I've done this video before. I'll link it below. But worth saying, they taught you the same stuff over and over again since elementary school. They never worked on me how to do cursive. I know that's not even an option in school anymore. But I cannot read cursive, I cannot write it. They gave up on me in English because I can never really spell right, and I couldn't write right. I am what you call an auditory learner and visual. Auditory, visual. I cannot read books and retain it. I can read something and then go away, especially when I do my description videos. I type it up and then I had to go back and forth to even remember what I just saw. I would have to do that 5 to 10 times. And that sucks, but if it was verbally command, which a lot of the times when I talk to people, I use Google Voice, which is easier for me to comment. And it does mess up the spelling and grammar, but I try my best. And when you have a speech impediment, which I do have, I do not let me control that, but when I was in school, I did let it control me. I let other people control my actions. I failed, elementary school through high school. They tried to let me go to speech therapy. I hated it because I always thought that the kids always made fun of me because of my speech. Always. So I went to back then it was called special education, but now it's learning support. But I went there and basically for my speech impediment, I could have got it fixed, but I kept annoying, never wanting to go, so they let me go, and now I can't really fix the speech impediment. Also, the seizures basically are not controllable with what I have. They can happen anytime, which is actually maybe I have maybe 1 or 2 a week sometimes. Sometimes I can go a month without anything happening, and then they come back and I have 3 or 4 in a week, or even 2 or 3 in one day. So because of my seizures being unpredictable, I cannot really cook around a stove. I can't really go upstairs. Also another disability that I have had, and these are all labels. I was labeled with PTSD, which I talked about, but for many years I was diagnosed with schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder. Over the years, those two things, or bipolar, because I hear voices. That does not make you crazy if you hear voices. Just because back then they said if you hear voices, you're automatically schizophrenic or schizoaffective. That is not true. People with PTSD, especially those with extreme PTSD, can actually suffer from hearing voices because of the past. Because of that, I let that control my life for a while. And letting that control my life went into me self-harming, which is another video you can watch. And then I suffered from, sexual abuse for many, many years. That video is a little long. It's been an hour and a half, an hour, 15 minutes or so, but it's worth watching. So those things control my life. I let them control my life. And also I have obedience disorder, meaning a compulsive disorder. I get compulsive over things very easily. I fixate on things. I still have some issues that I work on, but destroying my body now, I gotta lose all this weight, which is not easy. It's hard to work on. I had to try to fix my speech impediment, but it's not really fixable. If I really wanted to, I could go to a therapist, but you know what? People can accept you for who you are. This video is getting a little long. I don't want it to turn into a rant. Basically, I want to say, if you are a person with a disability, don't let it control your life. Remember, disability is an ability, and you are never alone. Be free.